Hi, this is 21 times. Even though I'm writing from Pokédex Central and from Pojo.com, I'm gonna do a little video tonight. I really like Mike's deck here that he made the other night, that he published the other day. This Honchkrow Koko spread deck, and this is his list here. I'm using a little bit different of a list, so I'll show you the list that I'm making. That I started with was this right here. If you want to take a look at it, I did find that I wasn't using the field blower, wasn't using Rescue Stretcher much either, but that has increased. I've used that more, and so I swapped out the field blower for the counter catchers. Haven't used the counter catchers that much. I may actually switch them out for switches because I find that I'm never starting Tapu Koko. As you can see here, I've started Tapu Koko once in 10 games, so that's bad luck right there. But I do want to show you, this is, the list that I had the other night when I went on a 6-game win streak, and I posted on Pokédex Central, that this is the best deck of all time, and it's great. Okay, since then, I have lost a couple games to non-GX decks. I think, like, one deck was using Nihilego GX Raticate Break, but that deck was, it was basically non-GXs, and he played really well. It was a really cool deck idea. But I mean, you could see here, this is where I was at. This is 816, and you could see that I was at 999. And let me show you where I'm at right now. So you can see I'm now on a 7-game win streak, and I'm at 1355. So in the course of just a couple days, I've really climbed up the ladder. So again, here's my list if you want to look at it here. And again, this is, from the, and again, these are very still small. I still haven't played really 20 matches yet, so I really shouldn't look at these too much. This is kind of gives you an indication of what I've done. All right, I'm not going to follow everything again here because that would just be too, but I want to make sure that I have something so I can know what's prized and what's not. Close that. All right, and we'll show you some games here with my version of the Honchkrow deck. Maybe I can actually get some GX decks because I've actually, the 7-game winning streak, I think maybe I've had one. I think it was a scissor deck, but he quit very early on. But most of the decks I'm facing are not GX decks, so we will see. I do have the advantage here over this person. I've also been going first. I mean, normally I like to decline, but since I'm never starting Koko, and 6 of the 10 energy cards that I run would not allow me to attack on turn 2. So I'm choosing to go first when I can. Obviously, Skitty is not the ideal starter. Alright, so I'm going to play my first Acro Bike here. What am I looking at here? A Alolan Dugtrio with Magnezone? That doesn't make a lot of sense. I have draw on hand, so I'm going to grab the Shrine. I don't know that I've ever seen Alolan Dugtrio with Magnezone before. That seems to me to be a little counter synergistic. Alright, so now I'm going to see what I've got here. 4 of my Murkrow. 1 Oranguru is prized. promo Honchkrow. I have one on deck. There's Delcatty, both Counter Catchers, Nest Balls, Rescue Stretcher, Ultra Ball, one in hand. I've got a Shrine in hand. I'm missing a Shrine. Two Copycat. I think I threw a Copycat away. Yeah, two Copycat down there. Two Cynthia, one in hand. So I'm missing one Cynthia and a DCE. So I'm probably missing some other stuff there that I'll have to catch later on. Alright, so Acro Bike one more time. Alright, we'll put the Murkrow on the bench. We'll put the Shrine out just to put it out. I know I've got all four Honchkrow, so I can throw these guys away. Get out Oranguru. So I'm going to instruct before I play the Cynthia. Although that did me absolutely no good whatsoever. My opponent says I have a good deck and well played. I'm going to give him a heart. Now I'm just going to mute him because he's getting impatient. Sorry. Alright, so I don't think I'm going to Ultra Ball, but I will put down the other Murkrow. He's not going to be able to attack me on the next turn, so I'm going to put the Counter Energy on Skitty. And I pass my turn to you. And yes, I apologize, that was like a 4-minute turn, so I can see why my opponent was getting a little antsy. I don't blame him. Alright, so there's probably Solgaleo GX in here, right then? If he's got that down, so good. Alright. So I think I'm going to Ultra Ball. I could Ultra Ball the Guzma the Counter Catcher, and then I could play the Mallow for the DCE, guaranteeing I get it. Let's try that. Ultra Ball. I grab a Honchkrow, so I definitely get a Honchkrow. And I'll have the Cynthia for next turn as well. I'm going to Mallow. I'm going to go for, you know what, I'm going to play Mallow for another Koko. And a DCE. So this is why I kind of want switches, because it seems like I'm always using energy cards to retreat. And, it seems like I have 10, but I have, in a couple of games, I've actually run out of energy. So I kind of want to add some more energy to this deck. Oh, that's right, he's got the Magnemite on the bench that... So that's very good for him. There's Solgaleo GX. He will not be able to attack this turn. Can't imagine him wanting to put energy on either of the Pokemon he has on the board. Oh, good. Counter Energy. I will definitely put that down on Koko. Cynthia. Alright, I'm pretty good. The only Pokemon I have is Honchkrow, which I could grab, but I don't need to right now. And boy, it's not happy. The game is not happy that I have taken my sweet bit of time here. So, alright, so he is definitely going to attack me, which will activate my counter energy. Which is fine by me. I'm going to put down another Koko. Because my Delcatty wasn't priced right. So here is where Rescue Stretcher comes in very, very handy, because I am throwing away both of these guys, grabbing my Delcatty. And for those of you who poo-pooed Delcatty and said that it wasn't very good, sorry. I just put 2 Cynthias, because Guzma's kind of worthless. We will Rescue Stretcher those guys back in, and I will Cynthia. Great. So I am trailing, so I can put down another Honchkrow. Definitely put the Counter Catcher down on Koko again, and we'll fire away. Unfortunately, that means that my counter energy doesn't work, but good. I pulled the psychic energy, so I'll still be able to attack with Koko next turn. He is really kind of stuck, so I'm sure he'll put 2 energy on the GX and then 3 energy down on that little guy down there. Cosmo. Oh, interesting. Put one on the Magnemite, which is fine. I'm again bringing that up. I do not need to Copycat at this point. I am not desperate. I could always Ultra Ball a couple things away at some point here. So I'm just going to keep flying flipping. Just slowly building up the damage. I would actually OHKO him next time. But now this is interesting. If I got double Colorless or Counter Catcher, I could definitely put down the Koko. I could Guzma. How many energy do I have? I'm sure it's going to start asking me to play here soon. Alright, so this is a long shot. I am selecting no target. I'm going to Guzma up. I'm taking a big risk here. And it failed. I was hoping to get the double colorless energy so that I'd be able to use Honchkrow to Oko Dialga, but that failed. Oh wow, Celesteela. Okay, so I gotta be really careful, because that's the one where it's both players' remaining prize cards are exactly 6, so I gotta be careful of that. Okay, so I can play the Copycat here. I gotta be careful I'm running out. Oh good, I'll still be able to. Great. Not so great. My Counter Energy doesn't work right now. Shoot. Neither does my Counter Catcher. So I'm getting there. I just was really kind of hoping I could Oko Dialga before Solgaleo GX leaves the board. I'm giving him all these cards, but it looks like I'm gonna. Alright, so I think that's the right play here. Alright, I'm down to 2 prize cards. And right now I would easily make it easy for me, obviously. Delcatty and Oranguru. I mean, that was a pretty easy parallel city. He almost should have paralleled himself to clear his damaged Pokemon off the board. So he could use that Celesteela, but he can't get Dialga out of the active at this point. And I've got the shrines going here again. Alright, so I don't know that I need to put anything down. I really need, I'm actually gonna fail both of these. I could really use Psychic Lele to pretty much finish this off, but I have multiple. I can Mallow. I'm ahead, so I want to Mallow for an energy. I'm just going to Mallow for 2 energy because I have multiple ways of finishing this off. So next turn I'll get the energy and then I'll just be able to KO Dialga, and that'll do it. Oh, I won't even need to use Honchkrow. Oh, good job on my opponent here. Because I will KO Celesteela, but so my counter energy still doesn't work. So this is actually a good idea that I put both energies back to back. And I'm not going to pretend that I really saw that coming. But if he does KO me, then I will have a return KO on the next turn. So got this one pretty much well in hand here, I think. Oh, and plus Shrine's going to take out his Diagonal. Well, Shrine was going to take out his Diagonal next turn, but maybe that's for the better because, well, I mean, it doesn't matter either way. Oh, well, but if he parks Solgaleo GX up top, then I could yet be in some trouble here. Because I'm pretty sure I'm out of energy. I think this is my last energy. And this is what I mean about sometimes some of these games. Okay, well, that pretty much seals it up right there. So I don't even need to. Okay, so that's good. Certainly not against an ideal deck, and he certainly had some spots where he bricked pretty much. But we'll try it again. Almost up to the 600 coins. Woohoo! All right. So neither of us had the advantage. So you can see there I had the advantage in the last game. It wasn't really a meta deck, and I mean that's very common in my statistical tracking. If I have the advantage, my opponent isn't using a tried and true meta deck, I generally win those games. All right, so I'm starting Tapu Koko, so we're going to see a good start. I've got Acro Bike, I've got Cynthia, and I'm going first. I've got Copycat too. I'll be able to play that. Definitely want to play Copycat. Okay, Acro Bike. I'm going to take the Tapu Koko. So I have 2 Tapu Kokos out. This is great. Yeah, you definitely want to play Copycat because my opponent has 6 cards instead of Cynthia. Because generally speaking, you're going to get something less than 6 cards. The average hand size. Okay, now sorry, I'm trying to explain 3 things here. So I'm playing out the Shrine there because even if he bumps it, I have 3 more Shrines and I have a Lusamine. So, I am more than happy with putting out the Shrine. If he bumps it, he bumps it. I'm not going to Ultra Ball. I'm going to pass to my opponent. But yeah, like I said, I'm putting out the Shrine. He's probably going to bump it, but that's fine. I've got 3 more. I've got Lusamine. I can throw more Shrines at him, and so this way, I'm maybe deterring him, or at any rate, I'm getting in as much damage as I possibly can. And maybe I should have held it for a turn. Maybe I shouldn't have. But oh wow, Warp Energy. You don't see that very often. Huh, excellent play. I'm going to give my opponent a well played for that. Maybe I should run Warp Energy. Maybe that's what I should use in this deck instead of just the Psychic. Maybe I should use Warp Energy. Anyway, so I'm just gonna Copycat. I'm not gonna use Ultra Ball because I am now getting 7 cards with Copycat. Generally speaking, I think Copycat it's something I'm going to have to track. I think it's going to get you less than 6 cards, but I'm not sure. I'll have to track it once we get there. Okay, so this is my generally good setup. I should go through and look at my cards here. I've played so many so far that I'm not going to bother. This is a good setup, but I don't have any energy. I need just 1 energy. 1 energy. Ah, crap. Oh, and I don't want to throw away my Lusamine. Boy, this is risky. I have taken chances here tonight, but 34 cards in my deck and I've only seen one energy. I'm taking a chance. Oh, and I can't evolve. I should have taken no target. I'm definitely not getting an energy on one draw. Oh, wow. Super lucky. Super lucky there. That was, so I know I complain a lot about bad luck, but that was really good luck right there. I mean, or maybe it wasn't. You know, I have 33 cards left in my deck, and I've only seen 2 energy. I didn't look and see how many energy I prized. But alright, so we're going to see a rare candy to the Metagross. Is it the, or no, to Solgaleo GX. So that's why he's running Warp Energy. You put the Metagross in the active, you put and you can play your Steven's Decision and then run your. That's really well played by my opponent. This is a good deck. Unfortunately, it's a GX deck, and I'm going to beat it. Oh, great. I got a Cynthia. That's wonderful. I don't even have to worry about wasting a turn with the Lusamine. I can instruct now before I play the Cynthia, because chances are I won't have a chance to play it after. That's fine. I got a Shrine, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so let's put the DCE down on my other Koko. I'm actually in really good shape here. I've got a Honchkrow. I don't know that I want to play it yet. Yeah, we're just gonna hold. We're gonna hold on the Honchkrow that's down in the discard, and I am going to fly flip again. Just keep racking up the damage on these guys. I am already at 180 damage. So right now, if he puts Metagross up there, I won't. Well, but I'm adding. Oh man! Now I will. If he puts Metagross into the active, I will Oko Metagross with a Honchkrow. So this is I'm starting to get into the. This is where I'm starting to get into Psychic Lele territory. So when you start approaching those high damage numbers, then you really want to start, because I mean, this is 350 damage counters between these guys right here, and that's 4 prize cards. So okay, and now my counter energy is activated. If I get a counter energy. Alright, I got Guzmas. Guzmas really aren't very important in this game. Definitely want to get that stadium back out there. I'm actually going to use my... Oh, man. I need to get another Koko. I'm going to use this for Koko. And then I'm going to Lusamine, and I'm going to grab 1 Copycat and 1 Cynthia. Because if he still has 7 cards in his hand, then I'm definitely going to play Copycat. I'm not playing out this Psychic Energy yet. Again, I got one of my Psychics down there, so this Psychic isn't probably going to help me out much. Although, as I say that, I have now tied in prize cards. Yeah, so I really only need, 350 and then 90. I really only need 440 damage. Well, now I evolved, so I need a little bit more. But, I mean, there's a lot of damage on the board here, so that's okay. Okay, so he Guzma'd up my Honchkrow and took out Honchkrow, but that really is a mistake. Alright, so there are 6 I'm going to play Copycat just so I can get 6. This has been a good game for the Copycat. Oh, wonderful. Alright. The Counter Catcher doesn't do me any good. Really only benefits him to play it. I'm going to put another Counter Energy there. I'm going to do another series of flying flips here. I now have, wow, that's a lot of damage. 290, 390, 460, 530 damage, which is almost certainly going to be enough to... Oh, well, that's disappointing because I had 2 energy cards in hand. That's less than desirable. Mallow is good, though. I'll take Mallow and Ultra Ball. Yeah, and Psychic Lele. That's good. The problem is that with Psychic Lele, I need that Psychic Energy. Oh, wonderful. He will be very disappointed to see Shrine back out there. I'll put out Honchkrow. This is great. Put out Lele. I'm going to Mallow. Oh, wonderful. 2 Counter Energy. Yeah, I've got everything I need here. I'm just going to Counter Energy on Psychic Lele. Let's count here again. 110, 240, 340, 410, 480. Yeah. Retreat. So it's going to be close. I don't think I have enough. But this will leave him without any energy on the board. And then I'll still be racking up damage, so it will be... And there have actually been a couple games where people have just kind of... I think they just quit because this takes so long. I wish there were a quicker way. I wish there were an interface that would let me transfer the damage counters more quickly. Now here's the question, do I want... So I definitely need to move it up to this Metagross here. So... Right, because I have 160, Lele is 170. Because I have 10 more damage coming across the board after this. Which, you know, just... Shrine of Punishments is just so brutal. It really is making GX Pokemon unplayable. I mean, you could see that I've just had really no trouble in winning this match. And I am a little bit surprised that my opponent hasn't quite conceded yet. Because I'm going to leave him with no energy on the board. And while I'm clearing off most of the damage off the board, I'm not clearing it all off. And just another sweep, and I'll be able to okay, so move that. there. That's just enough. Great. Now, I'm sure he's going to put Dialga in the active. Right, so 240 goes to 250. 260. I know I won't be able to attack next turn with the... Alright, so that's fine. Because I'll be able to Honchkrow and KO Dialga. You've had a lot of time to think about this. I'm sorry that my apologies to my opponent here, but this is just a very slow deck when you play it out this way. And I mean, I probably should have done another Koko sweep because that would have been enough. I probably got a little bit. I probably played the magical swap turn too early. But even still, if he were to somehow KO me, I could bring up Honchkrow and I'm still doing a lot of damage here. Or I can do another Koko sweep after this. So this game's pretty much in hand. It's not guaranteed by any means, but he's really in a tough position here. In that he won't be able to attack this turn. And definitely, if I can get a Guzma, then I'm definitely... Oh, good play by my opponent. Yep, so he has actually swung this more over into his favor, potentially. Oh, but then he puts down the Beldum. Oh, and he's ending me down to 1. Which isn't horrible because I have Oranguru. It's not great, but it's not the worst. Especially when he puts a DCE in my hand. Alright, so we know that... Oh, wow. Sorry to my opponent. Lele has done her job. I'm going to instruct, but there's nothing I want, really. I'm going to hold on to that DCE. May put it down onto the other Tapu Koko. I may just not do anything. And the good thing with his using Soul Burst GX is that he can't use Timeless GX. Oh, so we're going to see another Metagross, so he's going to actually be able to attack. Unfortunately, I'm doing plenty of damage. Okay. Yeah, so I'll definitely, I will definitely put this double Colorless down on Koko. Oh, he's going to end me again. All right. Oh, and Max Potion again. Oh, he's hanging in there. He's hanging in there. Unfortunately, I do have enough to OHKO. Oh, and there's the Guzma. Alright, so I'm going to play up the Koko. How much damage do we have on the board? So 50, 80, 90, 150, oh, 160, yep, right. 30, 80, 90, 150, 160, and with the Shrine on the back side. Oh, and it's plus 10 too, so I gotcha. So that's really what this deck is all about. And I probably played that Tapu Lele Magical Swap a turn too early. I probably should have played the Koko first. Probably should have played Koko one more time. And that would have probably ended the game sooner, but as you can see, I still. Alright, great. As you can see, I'm now on a 9-game winning streak. Alright, so we'll get greedy. We'll go for 10 here. We'll show you one more. Alright, again, neither of us with the advantage. Okay, again, no Koko start, but I started Koko last time, so I can't really complain. I definitely am not putting down Psychic Lele. Alright, so Acro Bike is always the first thing you play. Definitely want Delcatty in the discard. Boy, if I don't get any energy, I'm going to regret this. Alright, I'm going to play the DCE out. Hate wasting a DCE like that. And Copycat. Shrine. Acro Bike. Definitely don't want to put Lusamine in the discard yet. I do not want to put that counter energy in the discard either. That's what I hate. I would have much rather put that DC down on the Koko. Oh, that's rough. So I have 2 counter energy prized. That is less than desirable. So I have not gotten off to a good start here. Because he is not going to count. He is not going to KO Murkrow on this first turn, on his second turn, on the second turn of the game. Alright, so he's got some hollow there. Maybe seeing some Drampa. It's definitely Lele. Bridget. So it's pre-rotation. But I mean, it's mattered a little bit because, you know, there are float stones, there's some things. Oh, hey. Oh, this looks familiar. The question is, I do not want to lose a mean. This is ugly. Oh, this is not good. I seriously have to lose a mean for a Copycat. Oof, that's bad. And turn 3, and I still have not attacked. Man. Alright, well, hopefully he will not get any insta-play cards. So far, he's down to 35 cards in his deck, and he's just now putting an energy onto Beldum. Alright, great. I'm sure we'll see Solgaleo GX and Metagross GX next. But this is good, actually, because now my Copycat's going to draw me 7 cards. So this has actually been that was actually not a bad play. And I can put Honchkrow up there. I can go get 7 cards. None of them are energy. Great. Put down the Koko. Delcatty is prized. Super. Or did I put Delcatty down in the... Yep, Delcatty's down there. Great. So we'll play Skitty. So, okay. Retreat into Koko. Wow, this has been really bad, and all because I put the DCE on Murkrow on turn 1. Now I will be able to Ultra Ball, grab a Honchkrow, and then Mallow for like, I'll probably Mallow for Psychic Energy, and a DCE, and a Cynthia. Alright, unfortunately he's going to start to pick up the damage counters here. So even though I've had a really, really bad start, I'm not in horrible shape. Yeah, I don't get why he's putting energy on Solgaleo GX. That's a mistake, because obviously his Metagross would easily KO any Pokemon that I have. He doesn't need to do Sunsteel Strike. Alright, so he only has 5, but I was going to Mallow, which means I have to throw away, I'm throwing away Copycat and a Mallow. Grabbing Honchkrow. So the good thing is I know I still have a bunch of energy out there. Well, even though I do have, 2 Counter Energy prized, I think. So I can Mallow, and I can go grab a DC and a Psychic, courtesy of Instruct. So you can see I'm actually using Mallow quite a bit in this deck. Alright, and now I'm on the path to victory, finally. Definitely would have been a lot better if I could have been racking up damage before now, but right now I've already got 220, right? 40, 80, 100, 180. 40 is 220. Well, that was awfully nice of him to give me 4 extra cards. So again, hence proof right here. That end is frequently misused. That's just not a good play by my opponent. All right. Great. All right. Shrine goes back up. Do I want to get greedy, put down the Oranguru? I don't think so. He's got 6 cards in hand. The Guzmas are worthless. I'd really like to get one more Koko and then Psychic Lele. Counter Catcher's not worth anything. Yeah, let's Copycat. Hope I get a Koko and a DCE. No. But I can nest ball and put down Koko. I'm going to hold on to that Psychic Energy and just flying flip. Keep racking up the damage. So right now it's 90, 160, 200, 220, 290. Gotta expect that we'll see some more max potions though. I'm sure he runs more than just one. Yep, that's fine. So he will again hit me for 150. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. He's going to have to use the Sunsteel Strike. But that actually works to his advantage because I'm sure that's where he'll put the max potion. That's fine. Ooh, I really wish I'd put down that Psychic Energy now. So this I'm just really using just to kind of get it so that it won't be clogging up my deck. Oh man, that's not good. Oh, that's bad. Alright, so we're going to put down Oranguru. This is risky. I definitely don't want to Ultra Ball Psychic Lele away. I'm only getting one card. Oh, man. Oh, boy. I haven't played my Rescue Stretcher right. Hopefully my Rescue Stretcher wasn't prized. Whew. Taking my chances here. Selecting no target. Oh, I can't play it. I get one card. Jeez. Oh boy. Not good. So we'll put it on the Honchkrow. I can't really retreat into Skitty. So this is very disappointing. Yeah, I'm just going to retreat into Skitty. I have Guzma. So you can see just having the 2 counter energy prized. Just overall, this has not been a particularly good match for me. I've had just things not go my way. So let's see if he goes after Honchkrow. Because really Honchkrow isn't the problem. Oh good, well at least he's not going to take out Koko. Good. All right. Ah, there we go. DCE. So this will put 13 minus 6 is 7. Let's get greedy. Hopefully I find that Rescue Stretcher. Alright, we're going to stick with what we got here. Flip. I didn't really check. I bet you my Rescue Stretcher is probably prized. Well, I'll be able to Mallow next turn and find out. Because I didn't play it. I know I didn't play it. Right? Yeah, it always seems to be with this deck that I get very low cards in my deck. I'm a little curious, how many energy does he have in his discard? He has 3, so he should be able to attack again. 330, 400, 440 damage on board. But I'm going to need 500 plus. I'm going to need a total of like 670 damage. Because I'm sure he's going to evolve that into Lele GX. Oh, that was nice of him to put down a Beldum. And if not... Oh, wait. I think he just made a mistake. Oh, okay. I see what he's doing. He's going to geocheck up onto the Beldum. Beldum's going to retreat, and then Metagross again will be able to attack, which is fine. If I get Psychic Lele. But even with Psychic Lele, I don't really have enough. Ooh, but if I use Honchkrow here. Alright, so Honchkrow definitely comes up. So all my Kokos are gone. Yep. Okay. So let's do back-to-back shrines. So this is what I get for not properly counting my damage counters. Or not counting my prize cards, rather. So the good thing is I have Guzma. And if I'm able to Guzma Metagross next turn, and he may not even be able to attack this turn because he's only going to be able to put up 1 energy by hand. Yeah, so I think I'm in pretty good shape here because I don't even need to use the Guzma. There's the N. Not unexpected. Only leaves him with 2 cards and he has no draw support mechanism. Oh great. That's good. I'm alright here. Cool. So I'm actually able to KO him, right? Oh, he's got Honchkrow. Yeah, so I'm able to KO the Beldum. I'm in good shape here. Yep. Counter Energy, we'll put him on there just so I can draw 2 more cards. Okay. Yikes. Subspace 10 minus 4. Minus 6 gives me 4 cards left. Good. That's pretty much all I need to win the game. Good, 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 good. And there's my Rescue Stretcher, so it's guaranteed. Well, not necessarily, because I can't just put Counter Catcher down on Psychic Lele. But he's going to KO Honchkrow, promote Oranguru, Guzma Lele for game. Alright, so I've got a path to victory here. Oh yes, I could just grab Psychic Lele too. Let's see if I want to do that. Yeah, or I can just Guzma, yeah. I think I'm just going to Guzma Lele. I could Guzma Soulblade GX too. I could Guzma anything. Oh, he's going to Guzma me, but okay. Doesn't matter because you still have a lot of damage on your board. He's hoping I don't have Guzma, which I do. So sorry, my friend. Good game. But again, this is why GX Pokemon are becoming unplayable. So I know that 2 of those games were basically carbon copies of each other. In the first game, they were all metal decks. Fire would have been really good too to play tonight, I guess. But you can see here, I'll show you my deck list. Really, really good. This was a really good idea by MarquisEXB to bring this back out. And I know I've told this story before. My most fond memory of Honchkrow was at NAIC when I went to Indianapolis back in June of 2017, and one of my opponents played Honchkrow and Honchkrow Koko, and I was playing Sylveon GX. So he was very disappointed, you know, and I just remember, you know, he would just be like flying flip, and I'd be like, okay, draw my card, Fairy Wind for 110. I'm taking my prize card. I pass my turn to you, and I did this for like 3 straight turns. And people like up and down the board were just kind of looking over at me, like, because he was, you know, I'd use, you know, Sylveon's strategy was, you know, strip all the cards out of your hand with red card, then delinquent, and so he was completely stuck. And I did this, for both turns, and he, I only had one Pokemon out, so he couldn't, possibly accumulate any damage on me. So, but it's definitely Honchkrow's having his day here. If I were going to Worlds, I would strongly consider this. And I mean, I'm not plugged into the meta by any means. There's nothing that I know that you wouldn't know yourself from watching meta preview videos or just reading from different forums, from Reddit or other forums. There's nothing special that I know, but what I do know is that there are going to be a lot of GX Pokemon at Worlds this weekend. Like I said, this will at least get you into day 2. I have no doubt. After that, you may want to play something else. But, alright, so there's my deck list. It's a great deck. If you haven't tried this, definitely highly recommend it. It's not very expensive, and it will, as you can see from my win streak, I think is up to 10 now. 11. I had 6 games the other night, so definitely a good deck list. Thanks for watching. Keep tuning into Pokédex Central. We'll have more good decks for you. Definitely trying to get maybe some post-rotation preview matches up, so you get a good look at some post-rotation decks. Even though it's a little misleading, since the meta is going to change again a week into the new meta. So anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks. Bye.